I got this here Rust-Oleum turbo can. How y'all doing? I'm Big Al and welcome back to the garage. Today we are back with my 1965 Chevrolet Corvair. And today we're going to do something a little different. Paint. We're prepping for it. This car, as I'm sure you've seen, was on the receiving end of a backyard paint job, and the clear coat is failing and it looks like hell. I'm tired of living with it. So tonight we are going to start the process of sanding down the rear hood, I should say. We're going to attack it with some 400, then we're going to move to 600 grit sandpaper, and hopefully buff it out with some 1000 and be done with it. When that's all done, I got this here Rust-Oleum turbo can that we're going to repaint the hood with. And God willing, maybe the front trunk lid. So let's get to it. As you can see here, obviously the clear coat is all bubbled, it's peeling away. There's this light is making this spot look real nasty. But it's starting to haze up all over. So I think the best course of action at this point is to just go to town. Redo the whole deck. It's got scratches and stuff in it. So I'm starting off with this 400 grit wet dry automotive sandpaper. Got it on this nifty sanding block. If I had an orbital, that thing would make my life easier. But I'm going to start. I'm probably going to time lapse all of this. Okay, so it's done with the 400 grit. See, almost took it down to, I did take it down to the primer right here. But that takes care of a lot of the really bad, uneven spots. Now we're going to go over it again with some 600, and then we'll hit it again with 1000. Yeah, that's not bad.
So I'm wiping the excess dust off the car. The haziness is going to start to return as it dries. That's perfectly normal. Alright. Good. Almost. I think we'll polish it up with 1000 grit. And then this phase will be done. Of course, I've wet this. It's going to have to dry overnight. And then we will have to come back and go over it with a tack cloth to get any excess dust. And I got to figure out how I'm going to mask everything, and we can start shooting some paint. Okay, so now I've got the 1000 grit sandpaper on here. I'm just going to give this a light going over with it, just to kind of smooth it out even further. Get rid of the really deep contusions, or whatever you call them. So we are at a little change of heart. This is dried very nicely. So I think I'm going to take this tack cloth and start going over it. You can see I've got the car masked. I did that off of camera. Used a Land's End catalog. And it's about the closest I'll ever come, I guess, to having beautiful women on my car. Other than my wife. Alright. This is basically just sticky gauze. You run it over. Try and get all the dust off. It doesn't feel all that sticky though. I think this one's done. Well, it's picking some stuff up. I mean, usually they're stickier than this. Down. This will be ready for paintage. That's gonna look like crap. We gotta sand that. I'm going for 10 feet away, not concours, obviously. If I cared about that, I would not be using a Rust-Oleum turbo can. It's getting it. I'll break out the other one just in case. Alright. I think we're ready to shoot some paint. Now, this Rust-Oleum turbo can. I think I'm going to move the camera for this operation also. Okay, so these turbo cans are pretty big. Let's give it a good shake. This is going to be a first for me. Debating how to do it this way or this way. I'm going to say left to right as opposed to up and down. Alright. Here you go. Let's see. Gotta get mix some more, I think. You know, real watery. This could be a disaster if we don't. I'm going to test this on a piece of cardboard. Oh yeah, we're good to go. Now, how far away should I hold this thing? Well ventilated area, da 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 da. Preparation. Loose paint, blah da da, done already. Rust primer, painting. Shake can vigorously for 1 minute. After mixing ball begins to rattle. Fails to rattle, don't strike, da da da. Fourth motion, 18 to 24 inches. Whoa! Holy, I got some on the bumper. Oh, crud. We may have to wet sand this, obviously, some more and rework it, but hey, from back here it looks great. Bad on me for not masking this. Like a chowder head. At least I can probably get that off with some goof off. I am. Wow. That is not bad. There's some imperfection in it still, and there's some bubbles. I don't like that. Well, we'll redo another coat in a few minutes. How long do I have to wait to do another coat? Dry and recoat time. Clear coat within an hour. Touch in 2 to 4 hours. Primer may be coated. Apply a second coat within an hour. Okay. It is, what time is it now? 9:55. Make sure I didn't get anything else in my... I ran out of stuff to mask with. That's the problem. Got some bubbles coming through. Like that. I may have to sand this. I wouldn't have to do, but holy mackerel. It looks way better. So around 11 o'clock I'll come down here and do another coat. Got some orange peel. Well, we got a lot of bubbling down here. I don't like that. I'll let it dry and shoot another coat on here. Could look worse. It looked worse with the failing clear. Not bad. I'm very impressed with these results. I'll definitely go and do the front trunk with this. Oh, did a piece of dust fall in here? Sure looks that way. Anyway, we'll see when it's time to do the next coat. Okay, so the first coat said about an hour to set up. Time for number 2. Didn't cover perfectly, but hey. Very happy with the results so far. I may have to come back and sand this. Let's see what we can do. We're going to go from...
got a fair amount of orange peel now, but a lot of that bubbling disappeared.
Okay. Well, that is going to do it for tonight. I may come back and shoot a third coat tomorrow morning. We'll see. I doubt it.
Yeah, that's a lot of orange peel.
Anyway, I hope you will please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next installment.